I'm live with Catholic Answers Live. I'm about to talk to Joe Heshmyer, and I'm going to ask him if the Catechism teaches that through God's grace, anyone can be saved, whether they are in the Catholic Church or not. What's the point of becoming Catholic? So I'm about to ask Joe Heshmyer. Let's see what he says.
Adrian is in Phoenix, Arizona, watching on YouTube. Adrian, welcome. Go ahead with your question for Joe.
Hey, what's up, Joe? So basically, my question is: if the church, the Catholic Church, teaches that anyone can be saved through God's grace, whether they're in the Catholic Church or not, what's the point of becoming Catholic?
To put it very simply, we are open to the idea that someone who unintentionally isn't doing what God has called them to do might be nevertheless saved. There's a difference between ignorance and disobedience. I don't know if you have any kids, but if you ever ask your kids or tell your kids to do something, let's say one kid hears you and refuses to do it, and the other one doesn't hear you. Both of their actions look the same externally, but one of them is guilty of disobedience and the other one isn't. And so you're not going to respond to those two the same if you're a just father.
Right.
Well, similarly, in the world, you have some people who have heard the gospel and have rejected it, and you have some people who have heard parts of the gospel and have accepted what they've heard, and they have misunderstood or not heard other parts. And so they're not guilty of a willful rejection of the gospel. But Vatican II is quite clear that those who are aware of the need to become Catholic and refuse to enter the church cannot be saved. So that stresses that this is not become Catholic if you like, or this is, the best way, but do whatever you want. This is what you are called to do, but we should also recognize that some people don't have the gift that you've got, which is that you've heard this call, and that they are not going to be accountable in the same way as one who has clearly heard that God has called them to this. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense. As far as the comparison with the kids, I do have a kid, but I don't know. It feels like everyone has heard the facts, or has heard and maybe everyone is too broad of a statement, but I feel like a lot of people that I deal with, either in person or online, have had some type of somebody or something show them or tell them the truth about Catholicism, all of these things, everything that the Catholic Church teaches, and yet they still deny it. So it seems like I don't know, maybe my gauge of their ignorance or of how they're processing that is wrong, but it just feels like, man, like everybody at this point knows that Jesus started a church. Everybody knows.
We are about to have to come up to the very end, so let me just say very briefly, people are often more ignorant than we realize, and if Jesus can pray, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do, even of many of the religious leaders of his day. So there's a way that God knows how well you actually understood what was being said and how much you were blinded to it, and he is a just judge and will judge accordingly.
Adrian, thank you. You can hear the music. We have to take a break. I just want you to know Joe was looking right at me when he said people are more ignorant than we think. He was looking directly at me.
Sai is fully accountable.
He is the just judge and will judge accordingly.
Awesome.
Adrian, thank you. You can hear the music. We have to take
God bless you guys. So that's it, guys. I asked Joe Heshmyer. People are often more ignorant than we think or than we know. It's true. That's true. Sometimes, though, I have some really smart friends and some, just generally intelligent, perceivably competent people, whether they follow me online or I know them in person. So it just baffles me when they'll hear something so profound, right? Some common sense stuff. Like, when did your church start? Who started your church? And did that church exist in the first century? Did Jesus start your church? you know, when those type of things come at people and they stay Protestant or evangelical, it baffles me. So praying for them, pray for me. Thank you, Joe. Peace out.